What's going on, you guys? Anthony Joshua defeats Jermaine Franklin via unanimous decision, via wide unanimous decision, I might say. Wasn't the most exciting fight, but I want to get you guys' thoughts on it before we start talking about it. Hit that like button for your boy. We on Bushido Boxing TV. I want you guys' thoughts on AJ's performance. Was he fighting a lot like EJ tonight? I feel like I've seen some things that remind me of Errol Spence Jr. quite a bit, except for the lack of inside game that I seen tonight from AJ. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link right in a second. I'm gonna give me like 5 minutes, LT. I'm gonna drop the link right in there because I want everybody's thoughts on this. I'm gonna drop the link today. But yeah, I think AJ do need a few more camps. You said baby EJ. Look, I've been said AJ and EJ remind me of each other. It just so happened 3 years later. Now AJ is training with EJ, and we're gonna start seeing AJ look a lot more and more like EJ. He definitely showed a lot of Errol Spence, Derrick James's techniques. Definitely seen it tonight. May not be to the caliber of a guy like Errol Spence, who's been doing it for a long time, but we definitely seen it. AJ's a good student because he applied what he learned into that fight. It isn't all the way there though, right? You know, and it wasn't the most exciting fight that I've seen AJ in. What's going on, Ruben Sanchez, man? Salute. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, man. Anthony Joshua made his return against Jermaine Franklin under head trainer Derrick James. I think Derrick James is a good fit for him. You said EJ doesn't love boxing anymore. Hey, he probably only got a couple of paydays left. Crawford and who else? Yeah, it wasn't a perfect performance from Anthony Joshua, but I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. But what I did expect was for him to kind of bulldog Jermaine Franklin since he put on so much size. Anthony Joshua came in at his heaviest for this fight, and he sat back and boxed. But he boxed the full 12 rounds. Yeah, he showed some fatigue later in the fight, but AJ was able to get it done. Salute to Sly Tendencies, man. I see you in the building. Yeah, and I was actually at the barbershop watching it. And the barbers there, the younger guys, some of them were younger, talking about Tank and Ryan. It's hilarious hearing guys talk about boxing. They kind of know about boxing, but just don't know like how we know. It's just funny listening, man. Dude was big on Tank. It was funny. But yeah, you said if AJ fights Wilder, it's curtains out. Hey, AJ better stay away from Wilder, bro. He gonna stay away from him too. That'll be the smart choice. That'd be the smart choice for AJ to stay away from the Bronze Bomber. Stay away from him. Because Wilder's working too and improving, but Wilder had more time under his coach. I think AJ needs a couple more fights. But this is a good start for sure. Get his confidence back, get some momentum going. You know, I could do this. I could use this style. I didn't waste too much energy tonight. I would like to see him work on you said Derrick James style won't work for AJ. No coach can fix heart. Yeah, man. That seems to be the thing that everybody noticed, whether they come out directly and say it like we tend to do on this side of the internet or not. Heart is always the question with Anthony Joshua, man. The heart. What's going on, Sly?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what's good?
Oh man, I don't want to be. I feel like everybody's kind of dogpiling Joshua, but if he had been fighting like that his whole career, he'd probably still be the champ right now. Though that lean back style, throwing a long jab.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he would have the accolades he does now, though. Either he wouldn't have the popularity. But I don't know, man. I just felt like that Joshua. He's gonna need more time with Derrick James because he ain't gonna. If they throw him back in there with the top 5 guys, he's probably gonna get. If he don't get outboxed, he's probably gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, he's just still a little too timid for me, man. Still a little too
Yeah,
timid. What you
somebody's on
think,
an
LT?
airplane.
What up, Bushido?
What's up? What are your thoughts on the fight, LT?
I thought AJ he did pretty good. I saw some improvements in there. I could see like a baby imprint of the Derrick James style on him, and when he was doing it, it was effective. But he's not quite there yet. I'm in a camp with the other guy said I would still need a couple of fights, but I can see it's a good start though. You
Right.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's a good start. Was it perfect? No, I don't think you can't expect any trainer to reform a fighter in just one fight. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I commend Derrick James to be able to at least did as much as he did with just only one fight. You could see a little bit of a difference in there. And when
You
and when
could
they
really
say
tell
when they
too. Derrick
yeah, you
was
could tell
mimicking the
yeah
combos, like follow through, follow through. He
yeah
just needs a little more time
follow
with
through.
him.
Yeah, but I saw it, you know what I'm saying? And I give people a pass, I don't expect, but I did see
Mhm.
some improvement. But yeah, there was some points where he was a little bit too timid, but I think that's something that with a fighter, man, mentally, you just got to have it or you don't. You have
Yeah.
that killer instinct
Yeah,
like a Jamel Charlo, like a Crawford, like a Spence, like a
yeah,
like a like a
Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, like a killer. You gonna give it all out? You gonna lay it all out there and have that instinct, or you don't have it? You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be hard because it seems like Anthony Joshua he gets busted up easy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like he gets busted
Yeah.
up, and that's a problem with it. That was the only problem I say with his style was like. You're gonna have to go for some shots because you're gonna have to be a little. You got to get a tough skin because you can't be getting your nose busted and all that. You got to be what I'm saying. You have to so. But overall though, for what it's worth, under that new type of style, I think it was good. I think it was a good choice. I think he needs a little bit more time though.
Yeah.
yeah,
And don't change trainers no more. Stick with
No,
Derrick
don't
James.
change.
yeah,
Don't change trainers no more.
Because
yeah.
then
He
he's
Don't.
really confused.
definitely.
Huh?
I felt a little bit bad for Joshua because when he did the rematch with Usyk, you don't want to change trainers against a guy like Usyk, man.
Yeah,
Like,
really.
Yeah.
that you got to have somebody that you can put all your trust in, and you can't you can't
Yeah, he put he switched trainers for Robert Garcia, who clearly he couldn't trust based off of the shit that was
Yeah.
said. So
Mhm.
just a bad move all around for AJ to even go with Robert Garcia. Not to say Robert's a bad trainer at all. He's one of the best in my opinion, but nah,
It
not
just
for
didn't
And with
gel.
that
and
fight,
with and
not for
I'll say
AJ.
with this performance, people say Joshua's not top five. I think he is top five now, heavyweight. I don't think he's top three, not right now, but I think he's top
Hmm.
five
Yeah, he's top
because
five for sure.
he's top five now because I would put Usyk, Fury, Wilder in that top three. Then I put maybe like a Joe Joyce and then like Anthony Joshua right there, right
Yeah,
there. So I think
I
maybe
agree
you
with
could face
that.
like a yeah. I think that you would match him up against either maybe a Joe Joyce, but that's risky. But maybe like a Zhang, one of that
Ah,
that
that's
Chinese
risky
dude.
too. That's risky
Yeah,
But
too.
that's risky.
but
Yeah, Zane got
no, but
power.
hold on. It's risky. Yeah, Zhang he punches hard, but the thing about Zhang is you can learn a lot because you can really tee off on him because he has no skills. I hate to say it, his skills are very limited. So Anthony Joshua with that type of style, he can really kind of like get experience with that style
I
because
see
he'll
what you're
touch a
saying.
bit of you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, just to get used to it
But
more even.
it can also be a double-edged sword to where Zhang is still there. It's the eighth, ninth round, and he's still coming forward. Them Asian fighters, they never say die attitude in there. So if
Yeah.
AJ's tired and it's the ninth round and Zhang is ready to bang, what is AJ gonna do? You know what
I'll
I'm
tell you
Mm.
saying?
what, AJ. Really, I'll tell you where AJ impressed me. He gassed out in those Usyk fights, and he didn't gas out in this fight. And Franklin was in his face the whole time. So
No,
I
he
thought he did a
didn't.
lot better.
Surprisingly, yeah. So at 255, so that conditioning, man, in Texas, man, he was able to at least
Mhm.
maintain pace for the most part.
That's
Yep.
what was so crazy too, because he came in so heavy. I was like, they're probably just planning on a first round knockout. But he went long, and I was gonna say too, shout out to Franklin. He didn't hand it to him.
No, he didn't.
He made his ass
But I
work.
think, but I think that if he was to face like a Wilder next, he's just not quite ready. He's not ready for the
Oh,
top
yeah,
three.
that's not a
If
good
he if,
idea.
if he
Yeah,
faces if
No,
he
that's
faces
a
the
that's a
top three,
horrible idea.
he gets stopped or dominated right now for the
yeah.
top three. But I mean, but it's a start. You know what I'm saying? I do see a start. And when
I
people
tell
say
people
that
all the
Derek,
time. I tell
yeah,
people all the time. AJ has never, and he's just never had a slow buildup. Never. he got up his first title fight in his 16th fight.
Yeah.
Like he's never had time to really get into that. Teddy Atlas always says whenever you become a champion, you get 30% better. He hit his peak so early, in my opinion, and as soon as he got a little bit of resistance, and I don't mean he got dropped in the Klitschko fight, but we're talking about a compromised 40-something-year-old Klitschko. When he got clipped in the AJ, in the Ruiz fight, he panicked and he hasn't been the same since. So he needs more time, I think, a couple more fights, and he's going to get his swing. And again, that conditioning, that camp's known for that though. They make sure dudes come in ready to go.
Hell yeah, they be in good shape in the Derrick James.
But the thing about it, I see some people post and say, "Oh, Anthony Joshua, he looks bad." I'm like, bro. First of all, I don't know what the hell he was. First of all, he's not supposed to look perfect when you just get a new trainer. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, he looked pretty over everything considered. It's a good start. I'm not expecting perfection, but I am expecting whatever trainer you go with in boxing, within the first fight, can you make improvements? Okay, yes, he made improvements. Is there things he can work on? Yes. But one thing I give that style is I can see it. It's even in one camp, I kind of see it. I can kind of see when somebody says that EJ style. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it now. I can kind of, because at one point I'm like, he kind of felt like Errol Spence in there. but like a baby version. You guys are really mad.
You said it a while ago.
Errol Spence has more explosiveness and just endurance and everything. AJ
and more body work. And he's more. Listen. But you see what happened. He got a pretty wide UD. So for a first fight, getting a pretty wide UD, imagine how much of a killer he could be in 3 or 4 fights.
Hey, but going back to what Sly said, and this is something that I said years ago on the original channel about Anthony Joshua. I felt that Eddie Hearn saw a cash cow in AJ, and he decided to move him really fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like AJ was similar to Wilder, both learning on the job fighters.
Yeah.
Wilder kind of strayed away and fell in love with his right hand. May have got bored with Breland as a coach, whatever the case may be. But AJ, I felt like he needed some more fights to truly find himself as a fighter and figure out what his style is. Because now here he is at 34 years old, coming up, trying to find a new style. You know what I'm saying?
Both of them started late, and and no disrespect to Mark Breland. I love Mark Breland, man. But one of the best American amateurs in history. Yeah. But a lot of people complained about him, saying that he never really pushed them. Like you would go so far with him, and then you couldn't. There was nothing else he would do with you, and that's what I think Wilder. Look how much different he was with Malik Scott. And Malik Scott is he was never a trainer until he got with Wilder, and he's showing better footwork. He's got him running. He's got him doing shit that he never did.
You know why? Because probably chemistry is there. He's probably enjoying training with Malik. It's probably fun again. Mark Breland, probably. Let's be real. We love Mark. But let's be real. It's probably boring doing 1, 2, 1, 2, jab.
Exactly.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1. It gets boring. Let me do something else. Teach me why I'm doing a 1, 2. Teach me why I'm pivoted and sliding this way when it's you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I'll be honest with you. I was like the first dude that was like, this is a dumb, Wilder shouldn't be doing this. But I'll tell you what, when he came out in that first round in that Fury fight and started throwing the body jab and shit, I was like, oh shit. And we all saw the highlights and shit too. He was tearing up the pads. He definitely he surprised the hell out of me. So a new look sometimes, man. The other thing I always hear about Joshua too is that he's got a lot of fucking yes men around him all the time. Hernandez and all them dudes. And I know Derrick James ain't that kind of dude at all. He's slapping dudes in the corner and shit.
He does stop his fighters during training camp.
Yeah. But I seen him slap that one dude. He said, "You're making this fucking harder than it should be." But I like that shit though.
Here's the thing though too. I'll say, sorry, I dropped my thoughts, y'all. Keep going.
You're all right.
But I'm looking forward to seeing these. I'm looking forward to seeing. Let's just say this, for storyline purposes, Anthony Joshua and Wilder both make a huge comeback. And then they eventually fight in about another year or 2.
They gotta do it, man.
You know what? I'll say this though: if AJ keeps building on what he's building, I would have him beating a Wilder. If Wilder
I
can't
don't
land,
know.
I don't know, man.
Wilder's such a menace, bro.
No. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If Wilder cannot land that right hand, because I just think that Anthony Joshua, he's just not tough enough to get hit by that right hand, man.
Bro,
Look,
the left
let's-
hand is mean, bro. The left hand hits hard too, bro. People
Yeah.
sleep on that left. He just don't the right hand is just what he's known for, but that left is lethal too, bro.
You showed me that shit, that short you did with him hitting
yes.
yeah,
He used his left hand, bro, and it was still
Wilder hit that shit with his left hand and beat everybody.
bro.
I'll say this. So I think that you match AJ with a Zhang or who else?
Keep him away from Joe Boy.
Otto Wallin, just to build off that style.
Hell, Parker.
Put him in there. Did he beat Parker already?
He beat Parker, but they can have a rematch. I think that would be the confident. He's already beaten him, so he's going to come in with an advantage right away. You got to build his confidence back up. Like, we can't, you know what I mean? If you're trying to get him to where you get a belt on him again, you can't put him in there with a dude who's, who's got that aura that I got no losses. You want to put him in there with somebody you can build off of. And Parker, in my opinion, I mean, I know Joe Joyce has been coming up for a while, but
man,
at the same time, Parker, keep him away from Joe for sure. But I felt like Parker, he might be at a point where he's kind of on the downside because he looked like shit in that fight.
Yeah, he did.
He hit him with everything he had, and fucking Joe Joyce just ate it. Like, he was cracking him, and he was just walking him down.
He's the juggernaut.
So, yeah, he's got a fucking chin. I was gonna say, you had said a while ago that you wish that Wilder had hooked up with Sugar Hill before Fury did. Not Wilder, AJ, to get that, because that's the style I think that would work the best with AJ. But I think if I had to choose a second style, though, that Derrick James style can work for him.
Yeah,
he did not look bad.
He did not.
No.
But I mean, considering it being his first fight,
AJ needs to move his ass out here to Texas.
Yep.
He needs to move out here to Texas. He needs to come.
This is the thing. I think
that and move to Texas.
Yes, because I think what it is like I think that AJ, he wanted to knock out. People expect a knockout, but man, when you go with a new trainer, man, they're not magicians. They can't just change your style overnight. It takes a couple of camps to get used to it.
He needed those minutes. He needed those minutes to use that style and apply everything he learned and certain situations they worked on. If it happened in a fight, I did this. Oh, man, I didn't get the chance to do that. I'm going to try it next time. So, yeah, I mean, it was good. It wasn't a quick knockout for AJ. In hindsight, now, it may not have been great for the fans because a lot of people in the comments said it was a boring fight. I almost fell asleep. But us hardcore fans knew what we was watching and what we was looking for. We was looking to see how AJ improved under Derrick James and see if he could move forward. Because if he lost tonight, he said he was going to retire.
Yeah. Derrick, I'm pretty positive too that I don't have any inside information, but I used to when what's his name used to go, Bill, I can't remember his name. He hadn't been on YouTube in a while, but he boxes with David Morrell Jr. and them. But I do know that Derrick James definitely wanted to get him some rounds under his tutelage, and Franklin's a good guy for it because nobody ever heard of him, and he was fighting. I'm telling you, I watched Dillian White train with Buddy McGirt, and he looked amazing. He was knocking dudes out and sparring, and he went in there with Franklin, and he looked like shit because Franklin came to fight. So I think they picked him because they knew he was going to give him a fight and not just, lay down for him. A knockout would have went straight to his head.
Yeah.
He would have been like, oh, knocked him out quick. Now just give me Fury or whoever.
And AJ looked better under Robert Garcia. Look. Visually, he may have looked better. It may have been a little bit more exciting the way his approach, but I think Derrick James and what they're doing, it'd be better for him in the long run.
Yeah,
it'll be
better. His styles make fights too, man.
It's a process.
Yeah, you're fighting a slick, in Usyk, you're fighting a slick master boxer. With Franklin, you're fighting a short a short slugger. It's a different kind of game. Like Joshua can be a little bit more, a little bit more defensively less responsible with somebody like him instead of Usyk.
In response to Dennis Harris, I would not say he looked better under Robert Garcia. I just think he looked more aggressive under Robert Garcia.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that I think that as far as whose style got implemented more, it was definitely Derrick James' style got within one fight. Definitely got implemented more with Joshua than
Listen,
Robert
this
Garcia's
dude's
style.
saying that, like, look, AJ looked like shit in the last 4 rounds against Usyk. Man, he gassed out. So when you say he looked better with Garcia, like, he might have looked better in the first 6 rounds.
Yeah.
He gassed out. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's better. I think he looked frustrated.
Yeah, he performed better. He was more aggressive, but I didn't necessarily see I just saw that guy was more aggressive. I didn't see a guy going under a new trainer and starting to see their style really affect him, and I saw that with Derrick James.
Yeah,
I think people too. We're all not. Everybody on this panel is not like a mark for Anthony Joshua. So
right.
Yeah, we're not. Like, I'm being fair. Like, I can shit on him and say he's gonna get knocked out, but I gotta, tell people what I saw.
Yeah.
Hey, but Damone Daniels, do you at least see that style? Do you see improvement? It was a good. I agree with you. Again, I'm not no big ass Anthony Joshua fan, but being honest, under a new trainer, do you still see a little bit of okay? I see a start. This is a start. I can see some things. I can see it. I see it being affected.
Much better fundamentals. He didn't keep his head straight up when he was throwing hooks and crosses. Like, that's massive for somebody like him, because that's how he always gets hit.
Yep.
That's a big thing. So, I get it though. I think the problem is that people kind of been spoiled with his style that, go out there and slug it out, and, he's trying to box now. So, he did pretty damn good.
I would say this though, even though his conditioning was good, I think that he could probably be a little bit lighter on his toes even. Maybe he can drop 5 to 10 pounds.
Yeah, AJ need to be at 245, and I think that would be a good weight. 245. 255, nah, it's too much. 245, and work on some body game.
Yeah.
Some close quarters game. He'll be all right.
Because he was a little bit. I was saying the first half of the fight was a little stiff, but you could see him kind of loosen up during the second half of the fight.
I heard that he didn't do a lot of sparring because he got I heard he had some kind of, and when he came in heavy, I thought it was true. But I heard he had some kind of injury, because normally when a dude comes in heavy like that, but he didn't fight like it.
Nah.
He didn't fight like he had an injury at all.
Nope. I'm glad AJ got the job done, though. I'm glad he won. I'm glad he got the job done tonight. Now we get to see how he progresses, and if he can make it back to the top, man.
He's just not quite ready for the top 3 right now, though.
Hey, and look, man, whether people like him or not, he brings eyes to the sport and he brings money to the sport. And that's what we need to keep boxing going. We need big names, big dudes, big knockouts.
Yep. That's what we need.
Keeps people interested.
Mm-hmm. We need that shit.
It was funny.
Unless you want to keep seeing Jake Paul versus fucking Tommy Fury.
Oh, speaking of Tommy Fury, hold on. Speaking of Tommy Fury, I think him and KSI is booking a fight.
I saw that. I saw John Fury talking about it. I was like, man,
KSI
I think Tommy Fury beats him.
You think so?
Yeah, KSI, man. I mean, who's the best person that KSI fought?
I don't know, bro. But he did show improvements. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Tommy Fury might.
It's hard, man.
It's hard to say. Those guys
That's
are all
the thing.
on the same level, really.
It's good. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say as good as people thought he looked against Jake Paul. If he was fighting a top 50 boxer, he would have gotten destroyed.
Destroyed, bro.
He would have got knocked out in the first round.
By Jake. Salute to Damone.
Yeah, he got dropped for sure. He tried to say it was a slip.
Salute to Damone Daniels for the super chat. He says Joshua loses to Baby Anderson brutally right now.
Ooh.
Hey, he would.
Love Big Baby.
Hey, check it out. The reason why I agree with this is because Big Baby, we seen when you hit Big Baby, he turns to the big monster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like David Tua.
Man,
you turn to the big monster, you get your ass clipped.
Hey, and he doesn't stop throwing punches.
Nope, don't get tired. He reminds me of I know you remember this dude. When David Tua fought Ike Ibeabuchi, he hit Ibeabuchi with a straight, and I swear to God, he activated the Terminator. Ibuchi threw 1,000 punches after that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, they ain't gonna put him in there with Baby Anderson. Baby Anderson is gonna continue to build up. He's super young, especially for a heavyweight fighter. They can move him as slow as they want to. You know what I'm saying?
He's fun to watch. I can't wait to. I remember he.
That's what I'm trying to tell. I'm trying to tell y'all. You put him in there with a Zhang, right? You put Josh versus a Zhang,
man, right? I don't know. Zhang might be too durable for him, bro.
But he can box circles around, and that's what
true.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's true.
You want to get that,
but
you want to.
What if Zhang clips him with something? Man, we seen AJ get hit. We seen AJ in there with guys like Ruiz, where he was supposed to be able to box circles around him.
Hey,
we saw what happened.
Joshua's chin this fight. Hey, I didn't see him get Bambi legs at no point in this fight.
Yeah, he usually get Bambi legs.
Yeah,
he's in Texas in that heat, bro. That's why I say he needs to move his ass out here in America.
Yeah,
the smart British fighters, the great British fighters, eventually move to America one way or another, bro.
Yep.
MMA fighters
got the best sparring.
The more people, the better sparring, bigger guys, all that shit. Faster.
They've always had better conditioning in England, but the sparring's always been shit.
Yep.
Tyson, when he was doing the fights in Europe with White and them, he flew in on all Americans to spar, and he said that once he retires, that Jarrell Miller will be the one that becomes a champion. There's a big rumor floating around that Big Baby stopped Tyson in sparring, and they had
Jarrell Miller?
Not Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller, Big Baby.
You sure you talking about Jarrell? Because I heard Jared Anderson.
Big Baby, my bad, not Jarrell Miller.
Yeah,
Jarrell Miller was there though.
There's two Big Babies, the real Big Baby, and then there's
the Big Baby.
The new little Big Baby. Which one is it?
He said, my bad. He said Jared Anderson stopped him in sparring, and that's why they delayed the fight.
Yeah, I remember that. And we seen Fury all beat up going into that.
He was fucked up.
Yeah, they said Jared Anderson did that.
Mm-hmm. And that, I mean, Fury, he ain't no joke. But I just think
Fury's one of those dudes who may get his ass kicked in sparring, but when those lights is on, that motherfucker can fight. Tyson Fury can fight.
Night.
Tyson Fury can fight. Take away the boxing shit. He knows how to fight. He can fight dirty. He just knows how to fight.
He knows how to fight because he's big, though. That's the thing.
And he's
like
big,
you guys were saying, you're born with heart. You either got it or you don't.
Yep.
And on fight night, man, that dude, it's like he flicks a switch or something.
Yeah, he could be getting. You can hear rumors of him getting beat up, and you see him beat up, but then on fight night, he just he knows how to fight under those lights. Ali was like that.
Biggie, ready to die.
But Tyson Fury, I still think everybody should freeze him out since he wants to play. They should just go ahead and block him out until he.
I heard on Maestro this morning that they were talking about that, and they said that they played an interview with Bob Arum and U6 manager I can't say his name right. Krasix.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name, but Krasix said that it's don't blame Fury. They said they wanted they're trying to do the fight in the Middle East because they can get more money, and the Middle East said no because they don't want to do a fight during Ramadan or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know though. Who knows?
It's probably true, Ramadan and all that, but
it makes sense. But as a fan though, man, fuck that. I want to see the fight.
I think Fury is intimidated by Usyk. He's intimidated for Usyk. That's just my opinion. For whatever reason, he was willing to hop in the ring with the most dangerous puncher in the galaxy 3 times, but he don't want to. He's doing all this shit to fight a cruiserweight in Usyk.
He said the most dangerous puncher in the galaxy.
Like he's the X-Men or some shit.
Hey,
Deontay Wilder is the Milky Way galaxy's hardest puncher we have right
now. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I never seen nobody get knocked out the way Wilder puts dudes out. It just it don't matter what you doing or where you at.
It's hard to knock people out too.
Fury down. He even put Fury's big ass down. And Fury outweighs him.
Put him on his ass
50 pounds, bro. He's
Dude,
too hard, bro. He's hitting too
I don't
hard.
care what anybody says. It's hard to knock somebody out, and he
Yeah,
just
it
makes
is.
it look easy.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. People don't,
And
they think it's
I will
yeah,
say I see some improvements in Wilder and when he's on the mix with Malik Scott here recently.
Yeah,
yeah,
because he's probably enjoying himself. There's good
yeah.
chemistry, you know? I mean,
I
it's just
remember
probably simple shit like that people really just don't think about. Like, the chemistry is probably just a lot better with him and Malik. And he probably got bored with Mark. Mark probably
yeah.
was just boring.
I seen him
Monotone.
running, and that's something I remember listening to that Dante's Boxing Nation interview he did with Wilder, and Wilder said he doesn't run. And I was
Yeah.
like, what? Like that. So when I seen him running, I was like, damn, Malik really, he's got his ass doing, got him moving.
Yeah.
Malik knew, like, we're not going to bulk up again. I had heard Malik told him not to bulk up, but Wilder wanted to because he said he felt like Fury was just pushing him around like he was little. So he wanted to get big. That size, man, I mean, he might have looked good, but I feel like it killed his speed. Like, he's got such great, he can cover distance so well. And I just felt like that size really hindered him.
Yeah, Wilder. And I was talking to YSM off the line. And I was telling Wilder's best attribute is his speed. You know, he's lightning quick for a heavyweight, but he for a long time he just was just plodding around, loading up the right hand.
Yeah.
Then in the Fury fight, he bulked up. I think he should have just stayed fast. He's not gonna outweigh Fury in no lifetime, but he still has the punch to. Yeah, he has the speed and the power still to be dangerous against anybody. He don't got to be stronger, you know.
Yeah,
so,
you don't need to make that power. That power is always going to be there. That's the last thing to go in a heavyweight. Speed's the first thing to go. So,
hey, Jarrell Big Baby Miller just came out right now. It's called AJ a bitch. Let's make it happen.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Hey, that might happen. Hey, that might happen now.
That's a money fight, man.
Unless Eddie Hearn is done with Jarrell Miller, that's actually a good fight for AJ on the comeback. Instead of him
with
a top 5
dude,
guy,
when I first saw that shit, I was like, fuck that fight. When I saw that press conference, I'm like, man, I want to see that shit now.
Yeah, because Jarrell pushed him off the stage. AJ flew like he got hit by a truck, bro. So man. AJ flew like he got hit by a truck.
What did you think of that fight, by the way, with Brown and Miller? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. I heard Jarrell Miller's huge, bro. I heard he came in like at 300 and like something pounds.
330.
330?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what though.
Let me go see what Jarrell
and I'm being honest. I'll be fair. Jarrell, Lucas Brown, you know, I don't he's okay, but I felt like Jarrell, he did show, I mean, he showed power, you know, he knocked him out. Like it was a dog fight, and it looks like the kind of fight that he needed because he's been out so long. He needed somebody to go in there and push him and hurt him, but he knocked him out. It was a good fight, good slugfest. He's gonna need to get in shape though if he's fighting AJ.
Yeah, see, look right here, look. Whoosh! Shoved him. Like, dang, bro.
Hey, Jarrell Miller's not a motherfucker you want to fight in the alley in a street fight.
Man. Yeah, that dude's scary, man. He's a big dude, man.
Nah, you don't.
The toughest dudes are them stocky ass motherfucking dudes, man.
I'm telling you, dude. I seen him at K1. I seen him fight Mirko Krokop in K1, man. When a dude's 300 pounds and can throw a kick that high,
right? I thought Krokop. Did I think who won that fight? I can't remember.
Krokop beat him.
Yeah, I thought Krokop won that fight. But,
he did. Krokop won. It was a TKO. It was early. It wasn't early. I'm sorry. It was like in the second or third round. But you know, that was kind of, to be fair, it was kind of early in his kickboxing career too. It wasn't like he'd never held a belt or anything.
Jarrell Miller just knows how to fight. He's one of those dudes you take with you. He could be your bodyguard. He's a big guy. He could fight. You know what I'm saying? He could take him to the bar with you. He could rumble like 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy. Like Jarrell Miller. He's like 300 pounds. He could kick your fucking head off. He can knock you out. He can throw 1,000.
For being so damn fat, he don't get tired though. That's the thing I always wondered.
Hey, that's not, bro. That's just stocky, bro. And so I'm telling them, stocky dudes can take a punch. They can knock a nigga out in one punch. Them stocky dudes are.
Yeah.
That's what you know. You know. I know this is our topic. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know that?
We're
Hey,
fucking talking about Jarrell Miller.
do you know? Hey, do you know that it's that they did a study that women feel the most safe for people with the body type of somebody like a Jarrell Miller. They feel the most.
Yeah, I heard that shit.
I saw that shit too. Jarrell, dude, honestly, I say this shit every time.
Man,
Jarrell Miller is a black Samoan.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at him.
He's a black Samoan.
Yeah.
He's extremely bottom heavy.
And he fat too. Look, he fat. He a fat boy.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, would you really want to fight a guy like that?
I'll tell you what, though.
Like if you
he
wasn't
ruined
a fighter,
himself.
Yeah, as a professional, yeah, but on some
just for taking juice and shit, though.
No. In a street fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the street fight.
But in the street fight, hell no. In the Marcos of Queensberry, though, you know, I mean, right. he popped for 3 different steroids, right? Yeah, and he knew he was going to get tested.
Jarrell could have been great for American boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got the charisma, he got the personality. He got the exciting style, but he tested high and shit, and that kind of just fucked him up, bro. Really
killed all his momentum.
Yeah, killed his momentum. The AJ fight really fucked up everything. His career and his family's life, everything would have been totally different with Jarrell Big Baby Miller because he has all the charisma and everything in the world to be
he's talented though too. Like he can fight. He's a fucking.
He can.
Fighter.
No, he's a good fighter. He's good. Tyson Fury, you know, he flew him out when he was sparring for Dillian White. He flew him out, and Jarrell did an interview after sparring, and he came out. He was beat up.
Go up. Click that photo right there. Click that photo.
Oh shit!
Now, would you wanna? Would you wanna with a no? Again, no homo. But I'm saying, with a guy with a chest like that and them tree trunk arms, would you want to see him in a street fight? No, them dudes are the toughest
dudes. Dude looking like Clubber Lang.
No, stocky, just like muscle and stocky, just wide.
But Fury said that Jarrell. He said he goes. He's a great fighter. He needs to, you know, he's clean now. He said, don't underestimate the guy. Let him get some solid training in, and he'll come back and fight. And he tried to help him out. You know, he said that he gave him really good sparring though. He still got it. He just, you know, I feel like a lot of dudes that take juice and shit, they're kind of just insecure, and you know, maybe he needed that time off to kind of realize, like, I don't need this shit. And he really don't. He's fucking, he's got gifts.
Who does Jarrell Miller fake? Because he needs to lose some more weight, man. He's on his weight loss, like Tyson Fury was. He's on his weight journey. Who does he fight next?
Is he on his weight journey? Is that what it is?
I'm guessing. Hopefully, because he should come. Remember when Tyson Fury came back, he was like, what, 280 or something? Or close to 300 his damn self. And he had to lose all that weight or something like that. So it took him about 3 fights to really get back.
He blow up like Riddick Bowe in between fights, man. He's putting some weight on.
We go see, man. I mean, will boxing fans give Big Baby another chance? That's the question.
Yeah. I think they will. If he gets the AJ fight back, and that's a perfect fight, too, because that's a fight that AJ's got all the advantages in, and there's a storyline behind it. People are going to want to see it. It'll, you know, and if he gets the knockout, he's the hero, you know. So I don't know, though. Eddie Hearn was pissed because a lot of people blame him for AJ losing to Ruiz. They do. I mean, Ruiz was ranked number 2 in the WBO. I think when he fought Joseph Parker, he should have won that fight because it was in Parker's hometown.
Right.
I mean, he beat Parker, in my opinion. He fucking outboxed him, but they gave it to him a split decision.
Man, but you guys, Robesi fights Dogbo tonight. If you didn't know.
No, I seen it on H's.
Yeah, so Robesi Ramirez is fighting tonight. Isaac Dogbo for the vacant, I believe, WBO super featherweight or featherweight title.
Featherweight, yeah.
Yeah, featherweight title. So that should be pretty interesting. See how Robesi and Dogbo matches up against each other. Anthony Joshua got the job done tonight. Looked at I seen he is learning. You know, a lot of people are going to criticize the fight. They expected excitement and all that, but if you know boxing, you knew going to this fight it likely was going to be what it was. AJ didn't steamroll Franklin, but he applied what he was learning under the tutelage of Derrick James down there in Oak Cliff, Texas. So
shout out to Derrick James, man. That was a hell of a fight. I know you're about to
Yeah.
shut it down. I'll bounce off, but good to talk to you, man. I got everybody's saying Dogbo ain't gonna do shit tonight. I got Dogbo.
you got Dogbo?
Yep.
Damn,
Live underdog. Fuck him.
Hey, I like Dogbo, man. His name speaks for itself, man. Dog. He got dog in him.
Yep.
So I rocks with
I
Dogbo.
feel like
but
Africans
Mason's
get
a beast.
they get shit on the most too, and you know I think about the Mares Abeko fight and all these other fights where you know they get shit on, and I think you know he's gonna do better than people think.
Damn, I can't wait to see it. Wait, hey, we gonna go live and talk about it. If you up, come on, stop in. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'll be here, man. Be good.
All right, man. Peace out.
Peace.
Hey, well, yeah, but everybody on the chat, Anthony Joshua, in my opinion, his performance, I graded from what 1 to 10. I say 10 being great. I give AJ probably about a 6. I give him a 6 tonight, but it wasn't bad. He just needs more time. That's all it is. AJ just needs more time under Derrick James. And then once he gets things going, once he gets a little bit more comfortable, and it was good that he really didn't get the early knockout. You figured that he was 255, that he'll steamroll Jermaine Franklin, but he didn't. He boxed. He was trying to apply what he was learning in class under Derrick James, and I think he passed. So, yeah, good job for Anthony Joshua tonight. Got the wide unanimous decision. I look forward to seeing Anthony Joshua continue to improve and get back to the top, man. You know, I don't think he's quite ready for guys like Wilder, Usyk, or Fury right now, or maybe even guys like maybe a Ruiz or somebody like that. But he already beat Ruiz again. So somebody like Jarrell Miller will be interested for Anthony Joshua next. Jarrell Miller is talking trash. Jarrell Miller is also on somewhat of a comeback as well. Should boxing fans give Jarrell Big Baby Miller another chance? I say everybody deserves another chance. So, yeah, give Big Baby Miller a chance. And, yeah, AJ, congratulations. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hope everybody have a good night. Robeisy Ramirez fights Isaac Dogbo. That should be a great fight for the vacant WBO featherweight title. We're going to see who wins that one. Be sure to stop in. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.